Shaking MP.
Let's get it, MP.
Still early on in this new season. I imagine it could be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Well, as the saying goes, got to give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
I think it's a really admirable goal to be a truly fearsome home team. Not just because it intimidates your opponents, but because it shows MP's commitment to delivering for these fans. He knows they're here to see their team win big, and so that's what he wants to deliver for them night after night inside this arena.
And for an update on MP, and for the Warriors, they've got MP, and it's Richardson in at the center position. Count the basket.
Sweet dime there by MP.
So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 9. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Kramer. The three-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Gotta get done inside. MP.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Kramer. Down low. And he banks in the layup. Njai's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
A nice shot by LaProvitola.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Booker, he's checked in for the Lakers. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look. Broken down by paint, mid. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted areas. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Warriors.
They've been locked in. I mean,
that does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And so in the game for Los Angeles. And MP throws it down.
MP just showing off the vert.
Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Bayless. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He has 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Jackson outside. Pass to McLeod. Here's the pick. Fires for 3. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP shot is good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
The slam from MP.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Warriors lead by 12. Ruiz passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
And for Los Angeles, they've got Thompson, and it's Kramer in at small forward.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And MP throws it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Lakers trail by 16, and the foul called on MP. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that wraps it up.
Okay, hold on, guys. So you cannot hit. Yeah.
For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill. This is Brian.
Guys are back. Sorry. You can't. Okay, we're doing all in this video. We get skipped for the general ed. We gotta get everything foul. We gotta get every foul. Gotta do all on this video.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. So the opening lineup for the Heat, and it's Holmes in at the power forward position, and for Golden State. And like everyone else, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
First team foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. by 3. On the court for Miami here in the second. And Hendricks in at the 2-guard. Back to MP. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
For 3. Atkins tips it back in.
4.
Atkins has got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
And now, Howard McCoy says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He dropped 24 points and also helped on the glass, falling in 3 boards. It turned out to be just the night he needed to break out of his slump. Guys, back to you.
Great
What? Whoa! That was incredible. MVP, everybody.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the foul is called. The intentionally grabbed. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And we'll return shortly.
62. Miami. 62.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
And now let's take a moment. And that about wraps it up.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Warriors shooting reasonably well, 45%. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Warriors leading by 6. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. They've got Lewis, and it's Wall in at the center, filling out the middle. The Heat shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at it.
See the Warriors taking the game here. This game may
We're shot in the 15 to
2K Sports, presenting. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, BA.
And one thing we've been keeping track of here, MP's not in my house declaration. He wants them to be the best home team in this league.
And you can tell MP and his team take a lot of pride protecting home court. They have been playing absolutely great here. And I'll tell you guys what, the fans love this team. They get extra loud for them.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. And it's Simpson in at the 3, small forward.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And they go to the intentional foul. On the floor for New York. And it's Craig in at the 4 spot. Here's Person. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Person's got his first points of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's La Providola. A quick shot there. It's off target.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Craig, good. Craig's got his first points of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves delivered in a major way. He picked up 18 points and plus.
Comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in and accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
Okay, let's take a moment. Glad you could join us.
And as we get it. They've got MP, and it's Ruiz in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
Here's Drew. Craig with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Bowen. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Knicks shooting 52% from the floor so far. Bowen.
Oh, hey, how about that? Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? To the inside. Here's Drew. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
A foul called on MP. That'll be foul. Here's Alexander. New York working the ball around now. And the basket by Drew.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Pass to Simpson. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Out to the right wing. Here's Blunt. Knocks down the long Blunt's got 23. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, and pressing.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Warriors trail by 15. MP making his presence felt.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Beyond the arc. Yes, sir! Count it!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
The slam by MP!
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Knicks leading by 12. Oh, the long ball, no good! Oh, spiked away!
Fly his ball! Don't get teammate! Come out!
58 left to play in the fourth. Puts up a tray. Buries it from outside.
Oh my! I told you to do the job. He's going
knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Ooh, it doesn't go. Warriors trail by 13.
Guess what?
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Boy, high percentage shot, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
Oh, the stop!
You need to start catching up.
Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, get up, MP.
New York leading by 11.
Try it.
Puts one up from 19. Ooh, rising fire.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Knicks.
Next not gonna win.
You need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Next thing you get, man. Sorry, man. You get out of here for that dirty move.
So this one belongs to the Knicks. Exceptional effort.
So we have starting January 15th, okay?
Moments from now, the Do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap to the top.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Knox out there with MP. Then there's Richardson, and it's Ruiz, and it's the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allen LaForce, courtside. Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He had 14 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. It ended up being such a solid night for him, putting in a lot of energy and making things happen for his team. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It looked like he could do anything he wanted out there, playing with no fear.
Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue.
It was so impressive how he got to his spot. And when you do that, the ball will find you.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Dudley's checked in. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really. Got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And guys, when you look at some of these games, what stands out to you?
I like seeing the best of the best go at it. I mean, like two.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Trailblazers. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got third. We see the Warriors taking the game in. It was a tale of two teams.
In the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And an intentional foul right there. Warriors lead by 11. So for the Pelicans right now. And it's Coleman in at the point guard position. Down low, MP drops it in.
And MP loves getting this close to the ring. Feels comfortable from this area.
Not sure why he committed the injury. First half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, up 19, and we'll be back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Golden State Warriors.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy. The coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Well, looking at the Warriors, I think at the midway point, sometimes teams hit that doldrum. And it could be a case for them slipping in the rankings.
This is when your leaders have to step up, set the example, and be vocal when you need to.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And he makes it on the layup. Napravino has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Playing a little bully ball, MP.
And now they decide to... On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. And it's Coleman in at the 2. Richardson, that's good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
He's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors call time here. Off the inbound. A rebound by Henry. Henry's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on MP. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin.
Last match for next match this week.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. Greg, we've got 2 teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
And thanks to MP's efforts, they have become one scary home team. No one wants to come into this building and be at their mercy, especially with all the noise these days.
Last outing for Golden State was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And for the Warriors. And for Indiana. They've got Whittington. Jokic is out there with Frank. And it's Gilmore in at the 2 spot. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets made some excellent plays. He tallied 10 points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. Seems to be his theme lately. Nobody has been able to stop him. Back to you, Bill.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce that.
For the first half, fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They should be glad I never participated in this. They wouldn't have enough backdoor to handle the real big man.
I'm gonna let you know.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
This is where your ball movement
and that concludes.
And in that first. Stockton passes to Ware. Here's Barlow. Stockton outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage.
Timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Pacers with the rebound.
And typically he has the touchdown.
We see the Warriors taking the game here. They've won this game.
Bro, I got a great game lined up for the second half of the season. Please tell me you're ready to go.
Yep. I'm rolling.
Back.
Bunch of generally 31 to do that one.
What's up, everybody? MP here to let you know what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna let you enter you guys now next week. See you all on Sunday. I'll be back Sunday to do this Sunday. So Sunday we'll do this like I'll see you Sunday, guys. On basketball Sunday. See you guys see you Sunday on basketball this Sunday. See you guys next time. See you guys this Sunday.